gotta brag. I got a total brag. But here's what happened to me. So I'm not overly into coffee until recently. And basically my coffee experience is largely generational. I mean, I can tell you, and my classmates will tell you as well, coffee when I was a youth was very much viewed like alcohol. That is something adults do. There was no illegalness, okay, back in my youth, but kids didn't drink coffee. That's changed. When I go up to a local coffee house now, I mean, I'll wait in line and there's the junior high kids, a lot of frappuccinos and things like this, but they're at a coffee store. We most certainly wouldn't have been. Okay, great. Become an adult and even later in adult life. I mean, I'm out of college. I'm probably 27, 28 years old to get my first coffee pot. So, okay, fine. But I use it as a purpose. I've heard people talk about a coffee's smooth, or this coffee's bitter, or this coffee's strong, or this coffee's light. I don't know anything about it. It's purely a purpose for me. And it's something that I do as a ritual to get my day going. I mean, I think you guys can relate to that, right? So I end up in Australia, and this is a period of time ago. And I'm with my buddy Ryan, and we got a camera, and we got a little bit of time to kill. It was the Whitaker Adesanya fight. We get out there in Melbourne, and very known for their coffee. Like, there's a few places in the world that are just known for coffee, right? Hawaii, by example, very known for their coffee. Colombia, there's some places you go, so I find out Melbourne's this big coffee city. Okay. I'm not drinking a coffee at 2 in the afternoon. I'm just not that guy. I'm not drinking one with dinner. It's a morning, it's a ritual, it serves a purpose. Well, I also thought that all coffees were created the same. You know, to Melbourne, that just simply isn't true. I have my first cup of coffee and go, I know what people mean now when they talk about smooth. That was just a word, and in all fairness, a little bit of an annoying word when someone would drink a coffee, go, oh, this is really smooth. What does that mean? Well, once you have a smooth cup, I'm 42 years old. First time I have a smooth cup of coffee, I go, I know what that word means. So once you start to get a little bit into coffee, really oddly, you start to meet coffee people. Give you an example. Ariel Helwani turns out is a big coffee guy. And Helwani, though, is very specific that he doesn't want a black cup, kind of does like a latte thing, but he wants oat milk. Now, I've never seen oat milk on a shelf. I don't know where you go to buy oat milk. And quite possibly you could go anywhere. I don't know. Never looked for it. Didn't even know they were making milk out of oats. Didn't even know oats had milk. So, but he wants oat milk. And I thought that was like a thing, like, maybe that was a little health or strangeness that he had. And he goes, no, he said, as a matter of fact, I just like the way it foams. And he said, oat milk, he said, you can't foam coconut or almond milk. And you can foam dairy cow milk, but oat milk foams better. Okay. I only offer you that because once you get a little bit into coffee, you start meeting coffee people. So got up this morning. My wife every morning, Mean Street Coffee, makes the same thing, except today. Now here's where the brag comes in. I haven't got to my brag. Okay, this whole thing is to brag and rub this in the world's face of what a great morning I'm having. I get ready to leave to come here, talk to you guys. And she gives me an espresso in a 1-inch cup. Now, first off, I had no idea my wife knew how to make an espresso. I did not know that our coffee maker, which is $39.99 on an Amazon, could make espresso for one. But the brag is the cup. This cup has put me in such a good spirit today. The mere fact that somewhere within my house, we have a 1-inch cup. Similar to me telling you, I don't know where you get oat milk. I've never seen it. I don't know where you get a 1-inch cup. I have seen these before, but I have seen them at commercial coffee places. I have never had a 1-inch cup in my house. And she pulled it out like it was a regular thing. It's like, hey, you want an espresso? This is now cool. I could shoot this and be done and throw it. I don't want to. I don't want to shoot it and be done. I feel a certain way holding this cup. I swear to goodness. I want my neighbors to see this. As I walked to my car, I took my time, like fumbling for the key as though my truck wasn't unlocked. I want people to see this cup. I want you guys to see this cup. I want you to be jealous that I have the cup. And I think you probably are.